Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm doing a review of a late dinner snacks at Restaurant Vivo Tapas, which is located in Barcelona. The address is 255 Carrer del Rosselló in the Eixample region in Barcelona. We were recommended this restaurant by the concierge at our hotel. And I find these, especially if you're staying in 4 or 5 star hotels, that these recommendations are really good. Sometimes they're not Michelin recommended or internet too much, but they know these places and they send these people to places all the time. And also a lot of them are locals and they know where they go for good food. So they recommended this restaurant. It's about 6 minutes away from the One Barcelona Hotel, which is a 5 star hotel in Barcelona. So when we got there, a very good vibe. It is very packed, probably with lots of locals, maybe some tourists also, but it was packed and there was a lineup. And luckily we had made a reservation through the concierge, but it was a really hip, happening place. Definitely, not just the tourist trap. It seemed very popular. And they were very polite about things. I think the menus were in Spanish. That's another good sign. It wasn't in English, but they spoke English and they were happy to deal with us in English. So really good vibe, young, vibrant vibe. But you could tell this was a very established place that people were going to. So I was really happy with the atmosphere. It was really good atmosphere. There was a singer that was singing. And it was a kind of a bar type atmosphere, but at the same point, not to a point where I would feel uncomfortable that it's all like just these beautiful people. They treated us just like everyone else, and it was not pretentious. It was just really happening place and really busy. Last video just gave you an idea of the buzz and the vibe in the restaurant. So we started off, we weren't that hungry, we were late night, we're just having some tapas, which is great. They have some more substantial dishes, but this is the pan de Cristo con tomate, which is just a tomato bread for €5. It looks pretty simple, but honestly, the tomatoes are fresh and it's like a fresh, almost like tomato jam, but it's great. It was fine. The bread was a good texture, and so we like this actually. Next was the croquette de gambas, which is basically shrimp croquettes. And again, I thought it was really good. €7 for two. That's not bad, actually. And so these are just bite-sized things. We weren't that hungry, but, kind of delicious. I thought it was well done and no complaints. Next, I had their potatoes bravas for €11. As I said in my previous videos, potatoes bravas is very regional and it can taste different in different regions. I actually preferred these compared to the ones in that we had in Madrid. It's kind of a simple thing. It seems like potatoes with some tomato sauce on top. But again, they have different spins on things. I felt that this one was a little, the one in Madrid is more mushy and kind of more tangy in terms of the sauce. This is a little bit more substantial, not as tangy in terms of the tomato sauce, and it's got a little bit more, it's almost like got a mayonnaise on top too. So I liked it. Then I went with one of their cocktails. I always ask for something a little bit more sour or acidic. I like the kind of fruitier, acidic type drinks. This is called the El Rey. It is €19. It's Don Julio Blanco, Lima, triple sec, passion fruit, Olara, huevo, and agave. Thought it was a very nice cocktail. It was more on the acidic side and citrusy side and fruity side, so I liked it. Next, I had the clams sauté with cherry tomatoes for €21. And I will mention online on the website, some of these dishes have went up by about $1. So now on their website it's $22, but somewhere around there. I still thought it was a good, decent price for this. So really nice. Liked it. It's kind of a little different. Usually here we have sauteed mussels, but here they had sauteed clams, and I thought, again, very nicely done. I think they did provide us some complimentary bread, and so we used that bread to soak up the sauce. But everything I thought was really tasty. It wasn't overpriced. The service standard was very good. The service standard, again, with compared to North America, they're not going to check on you all the time, but they were prompt whenever we wanted service. We just asked for something, and then it came around. It was, very laid back. It's not going to be like pronto. They'll kind of say, "Oh, we'll get to you," and they'll finish off whatever they're doing and then come over, but not rude at all. It was very friendly, and they were happy to take our orders, so I felt very comfortable. We were having a great time. They weren't rushing us. Atmosphere was great. Food was delicious, and the cocktails were good. So we decided to order more. We ordered their Andalusian style squid in its ink with wasabi mayonnaise, and this was 18 euros. Lots of squid, so it's a good value, I think. I think in the photo it doesn't look as good. It's kind of out there in terms of the presentation because it's black. But when we ate it, it was fine. It was quite good. Squid ink or squid ink pasta or anything done with squid ink is fairly bland in taste, so that mayonnaise, wasabi mayonnaise, really helped to bring out the taste of the squid, I thought. So I thought it was a good dish. All in all, enjoyed the whole experience. Nice and casual, not too expensive, great atmosphere. So I'd recommend this tapas bar if you're in Barcelona. Hope you enjoyed this video. Until next time, happy eating.